we know SQL, but you know different SQL statement types. DDL, data definition language. DML, data manipulation language. DQL, data query language. DCL, data control language, and TCL, transaction control language. Let us learn these different SQL statement types one by one. Data definition language. Data definition language statements include create, alter, drop, and truncate. Create statement is all about creation of objects in your database, starting with creation of the database itself, creation of a table, creation of an index, view, sequence, etc. Alter. Say for example, if you have to add a column in your given table, you will use the alter table statement, or you may alter the view, or you may alter the sequence. All that requires alter. Drop. You can drop a database table or any other database object from the database itself. Truncate. Truncate table statement allows us to purge the table, and the table will just be truncated and the row ID will be reset. Data query language. Data query language statements include the select statement, selecting all the rows from a table, selecting the count of the rows from the table, selecting the table with a where clause, etc. So all that is data query language. Data manipulation language. Data manipulation language statements include insert, inserting a new row or a new record in the table, update, updating your password, updating your mobile number, and delete. You may delete a record in the table. So data manipulation language statements are insert, update, and delete. Whereas data query language, so popular a statement, select. Then there are two statements for data control language, which are grant and revoke. So grant provides you what you can view and the data which you can work upon. So say for example, in an e-commerce system, the warehouse manager or the inventory manager can only view and work upon tables which have the records pertaining to the inventory, and he may have no view of the payments table. Revoke is basically any authority which has been granted earlier can be revoked or can be called back upon. So data control language includes grant and it includes revoke. Then there are TCL statements which include commit. Commit is basically committing the whole transaction. Your transaction may have, multiple SQL statements, and if all these statements are carried out with success, we commit the transaction. Once committed, it cannot be rolled back. Rollback is something wherein we may like to roll back the whole transaction so that the data integrity is maintained. Save point. Sometimes we may not require to roll back the whole transaction, but we may need to roll back partially. So for that we require save point. So to summarize, different SQL statements are DDL, data definition language, DML, data manipulation language, DQL, data query language, DCL, data control language, and TCL, transaction control language statements.